Angel number 22. Let's face it, life can be confusing sometimes. We may have endless choices and not know which way to jump. Some of us may feel trapped with few obvious options and need support to find a path forward. Whatever the dilemma, a message from the angels is always going to be a good result. Everyone is guardian angels. Some are dedicated beings who are with us from birth and all throughout our time on this earthly plane. Others pop up as and when needed to offer some extra support. Either way, they cannot communicate at length with us as we don't have a shared language. And that is why angels send their messages in code using numbers. Why do we see angel numbers? Angel number messages are sent for lots of reasons. It may be that you need some help, advice, or encouragement to reach goals or tackle problems. Your main goal is to give some insight when you feel a bit stuck. Whatever is going on, your angels will be keen to help. For them to do that, they need you to notice the number that represents their message to you. This is why you may always notice the clock when it reads 22 minutes past the hour. You get a phone call from a number ending in 22, or even find this is the number you need to win a full house at the bingo. The angels will keep on sending this number your way until you make the connection. The meaning of angel number 22. One of the main reasons angels send a message in number form is so they can pass lots of information at one time. Here, we look in more detail at a few of the key pieces of advice and information number 22 is linked to. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve. As a sensitive, sociable, and giving person, you're naturally open, honest, and keen to connect to others. But you must learn to be more wary. Although you automatically assume everyone is like you, the sad truth is some people may not be. Avoid sharing personal news and opinions unless you're 100% sure you can trust them. You risk things being twisted and possibly used against you in the future. Trust your gut instinct. When you have to make a big decision, you will probably ask friends for their advice. Maybe you can make a list of the advantages and disadvantages. These can both be helpful, but you should also pay attention to what your gut feeling on the matter is. Logical decisions aren't a bad thing, but don't rely on them at the expense of what your heart is telling you. Ultimately, you can usually figure out what you want from life if you give yourself a chance. Fully commit to your goals and dreams. The angels will give you all the help and support you need to turn plans from ideas into reality. In return, you need to work hard and believe in yourself. Your guardian angels already know you can succeed even if that takes a lot of effort and patience. Don't be shy about throwing yourself into it. It may be tempting to hold back and bide your time. However, is it worth the risk that you'll miss the opportunity together? Angel number 22 is sent to remind you that getting onto the right track is just the start of a fantastic journey. Success may not be instant, but it will be the ultimate reward. It is possible to nurture a dream from a basic thought into a full-blown achievement because you have the focus, imagination, and guts to make it happen. All that matched with personality to inspire and motivate others to help you. Pursue your destiny. The angels know that true happiness is ours when we fulfill our life purpose. But how can we know what that is? Being open to messages from the universe helps lead us to the answers. Angel number 22 is a typical example of that. It reminds us that pursuing your destiny begins with identifying your passion and then finding a way to live it. From this point on, you will attract all the blessings you need and live your best life feeling truly fulfilled. An example of angel number 22. Jennifer had a comfortable life with polite children and a loving husband. She was surrounded with a circle of supportive friends. Living in a beautiful home, which she spent part of each day taking care of, gave her no worries, none at all. She never even worried about her balance when shopping at the supermarket. Every year, she spent at least one nice holiday abroad with her family. Jennifer also owned a decent car that she never doubted would start in the morning. She counted her blessings and felt incredibly guilty at even the slightest feeling of boredom or restlessness. Still, no matter how hard she tried to ignore her feelings, there was no fooling her guardian angels. They sprang straight into action to make sure Jennifer noticed their clues about the number 22 and used everyday objects like clocks, watches, train tickets, and receipts. Learning about the messages behind angel number 22 helped Jennifer understand the reasons for her negative feelings. She asked her angels for guidance, and a few days later saw an ad for a coffee morning at the local community center. It was Jennifer's first ever visit to the place, and she was excited to learn how many classes and groups met there every week. 6 months later, Jennifer's life has expanded beyond home and family, and she is an established volunteer tutor helping adults learn to read and write and a member of the center's committee. She has ambitions to qualify as a literacy teacher and perhaps even look for paid work. One thing's for sure, there's no doubt that being sent angel number message 22 was a huge turning point in her life. Angel number 22 in love. Angel number 22 has a clear message about all things love and romance, and it concerns the fact that you love deeply and give 100% of yourself to others in the process. You find true happiness by devoting your time and attention to those you care about, by being honest, loyal, and loving. That sounds like an excellent approach to life, but there is one massive fly in the ointment. As you expect the same level of love and devotion back and have no time for lies, bluffs, and half-truths, even the slightest hint of those things could easily cause relationships to break down. As positive relationships are vital to you, being betrayed is the ultimate sin, and something you would struggle to either forgive or forget. Your natural reaction is to exit the situation and cut all ties. While the angels understand these powerful emotions, this message contains some useful advice for you to consider. The angels ask that you make a little more effort with communication, as this can be a great way to either avoid or resolve personal tensions. It may be easier sometimes to walk away, but taking control of a sticky situation will lead to the best possible result. Angel number 22 in numerology. Number 22 is a fascinating number which we must break down into sections to understand fully. Firstly, let's look at the effect of number 2 doubled. A solo 2 is linked to our primary life purpose or reason for being here. It also represents personality characteristics which include balance and selfishness, sensitivity, and insight. All of these traits are magnified by the 2 being repeated. Another important factor here is that number 22 is a master number. This high energy, powerful number boosts the power of personal characteristics mentioned to the very top of the scale. It also tells us that your dreams and desires will become a reality as long as you trust in number 22 working its magic. Master number 22 is about achieving your vision, using your enthusiasm to tackle problems, making things work, and seeing the impossible become a reality. Responsibility is something that goes hand in hand with number 22. The angels are keen for you to feel reassured. You may not be aware of it, but your destiny on earth is to achieve great things, and they will be there for you every step on the way on the journey. What to do after receiving the angel number message 22. Angel number 22 delivers a powerful message, and it's one that requires a clear head and a positive attitude. Success is right there ahead of you, and all you need to do is stay focused. Keep up the fresh ideas and inspired thinking, which makes you unique. Lastly, don't ever be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Things can move quite fast with a master number message, so you could easily feel overwhelmed. The angels are always there to offer the guidance, support, and encouragement you need, so make full use of them. Final thoughts. The message behind angel number 22 is both impressive and uplifting, but it does come with some responsibilities attached. While lots of exciting things are just waiting to come your way, the confidence to attract them must be generated by you, and you must concentrate on taking care of yourself. By being your authentic self, you'll allow the universe to help you reach the place where your destiny can be fully realized.